Monday Night Raw happened last night. Here's 5 things that I want to talk about. First up, CM Punk came out and called out everybody, and he was mad. He called out The Rock for being bald. He called out Cena, and then he started calling out Seth, and Seth came out, and they just started brawling. And then producers and guards and Adam Pearce, they were all separating them, and then they would break apart, and the crowd would erupt anytime that they did and came back at each other, and they just kept going and going and going. And then later on, Seth was backstage, and then they started brawling again. It's so great. And we got the announcement that we're getting Seth versus Punk in a steel cage next week at Madison Square Garden. I really don't know where that's going to go because this is a Mania match. This is not a Monday Night Raw match. So what's going to happen? The Judgment Day were backstage and Finn Balor is still grumpy as always. And they were talking about a new member again. It's just inevitable at this point. Who's it going to be? I don't know. Gunther took on Otis this week and it was an incredible match. I'm starting to think that Otis and Tozawa can be a serious tag team, especially with the spotlight that they got last week and this week. They just need a minor character tweak to where they're not so goofy, and they could be serious. Next up, I 100% thought that they were announcing the revival of Lucha Underground with this Chad Gable segment. It was cinematic. He was looking for things. It looked like he was going to be told to go underground, and I was going to be like, oh. But it didn't happen. It might happen, but it didn't happen. And lastly, in the main event, Io Sky beat Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship on Monday Night Raw. Io Sky is supremely talented, and she's now still undefeated against Rhea Ripley. And it's great. We're getting Io Sky versus Bianca Belair at WrestleMania, and that match is going to be incredible. Weeks ago, I made a video about thinking that Io Sky was going to pull off the impossible because none of these matches for Rhea made any sense. And I deleted it because I didn't want to get made fun of. And now look at me. I look like an idiot. But I don't think Rhea's out of the picture. I think it's going to be a triple threat. Let me know down in the comments what you think the path forward is for them. But those were my 5 biggest takeaways from Monday Night Raw. Let me know down in the comments what your biggest takeaway from the episode was. And are you excited for WrestleMania?